What's up, riders? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much, as always, for watching and for subscribing and for sharing with your friends. I know a lot of people are excited for this bike here, the Ariel Rider 52V X-Class. We're doing our best to show you everything this bike can do and more, and we have a ton of content coming for you before the official release. Unfortunately, that was pushed back. Ariel Rider wants to maintain their quality, so unfortunately they had to delay it a little bit, but once you all get this bike, you're gonna absolutely love it. And remember, we got those giveaways coming up. We got our 1K giveaway coming up. I'm definitely late on that, apologies. And we also have the giveaway for the DJI Osmo Action camera coming up. And you know that we're giving away that 48V Red X-Class that we've been riding for almost the past year. We love that bike, but we're gonna pay it forward and we're gonna give that bike away if and when we hit that 5K mark. So again, subscribe if you haven't, and have your friends subscribe as well. Keep an eye out for those contests if and when we get close to that mark. So today we're gonna address two questions that we see a lot in the comments. And I also see it asked quite a bit in the Ariel Rider Owners Club Facebook group. And those questions are, how do you operate the display? And how do you change your pedal assist level from 5 to 9? And just really quick, the reason that you may want to change your pedal assist level from 5 to 9, it just offers you 4 more speed limits in your selection of speeds across your pedal assist levels. So let's say you're riding in a group averaging a speed of about 10 miles an hour, and you have your bike set to 5 pedal assist levels. You may find that pedal assist 1 is too slow and pedal assist 2 is too fast. Now, bumping it up to 9 pedal assist levels, you may find that level 2 out of 9 is just the right speed that you need. So we're going to show you how that works. Let's head over to the bike and check it out. So in order to power the bike on, there's 2 buttons on the bottom of the display. There's one on the left, one on the bottom. You want to press and hold the right button. And now our display is on. And then we've got a plus and a minus button here that go through your pedal assist levels. I've got mine set to 9 already, but we're going to show you how to change that from 5 to 9. So if you press and hold the minus button, that's going to turn on what's called walking mode, which literally makes the bike go about 3 to 4 miles an hour. So that's really good if you're riding in a tight crowd and you don't want to get off your bike, or you can't. You can just hold the minus button and you'll literally go at walking pace, fast enough so you don't tip over, but not faster than people that are walking at a normal pace. And if you press and hold the plus button, that turns on your headlight. Okay, so the bottom left button, if you just tap it, you'll see that it toggles a couple settings here. So just tapping the left button will toggle between your average speed, your max speed, your trip odometer, your overall odometer, and then the amount of time the bike has been on. Now, if you press and hold the left button, that's going to bring up your additional settings menu. The first setting is the clear feature. So by pressing yes on this, that's going to reset your odometer, your trip meter, your max speed. So if you want to reset that for every trip, that's where you can do that. Okay, the next screen is where you can change between miles per hour and kilometers per hour. All right, going on to the next one. This is your brightness level. So toggling this up and down will adjust your brightness level up and down on your display. The next one here is the auto off feature. So whatever you set this timer to, once the bike hits that time limit, it's going to go ahead and turn off on its own. The next one is your wheel size. I recommend keeping that on 24. That's the closest to accurate as you can get as far as speed. The display is off a little bit, so it's always good to use a separate speedometer or Google Maps on your phone. If you want to check out the speedometer app that I use, I have a link to that down in the description. Okay, so the next one is the password screen. So by putting in a password that is in the owner's manual, so I'll go ahead and give it to you guys here. It's 1919. Let's go ahead and go back to that screen. And the way you enter that is you want to press up for 1, hit the left button, press down for 9, and then repeat that one more time. And then that's going to get you to the extra settings. This is your speed limit. I'm not exactly sure how this works because the bike does not go 62 miles an hour. Just keep in mind that if you set your bike to go over 20 miles an hour, it's no longer considered a Class 2 e-bike, so do that at your discretion. It's a blast either way, but yes, you can do that. You can definitely do that. Okay, so let's go back to that one more time. Let's put in our password, 1919. Okay, so we're back to speed limit. We'll go ahead and leave that the way it is. The next one here is related to the controller. I wouldn't touch that. I do not suggest touching that. And then now we're at pedal assist. So you can see we're on 0 to 9 now. So you can just toggle this up and down. Now we're on 5 pedal assist levels, and we're gonna go back up to 9 pedal assist levels, and we're gonna keep it there. So you can just press and hold the left button to back out of the menu. You can turn the bike off, or you can just wait and it goes back to the main screen on its own.